Hello everyone, I'm Great Hatred, otherwise known as Born, and we are live again with part 3. So last time we left off, we decided to go and take our Hydreigon for a walk. Now, we're going to follow up with that walk by entering the arcade. And there's a specific person here in this arcade who gets on our nerves, right? Or I guess this girl's nerves, and she makes a request and we handle it. So, let's see here. This is all assuming that you don't have a Pokemon. But yeah. Hello, Michael. Early stream, yes. You came right on time. Alright, so let's see here. I want to make it to, yeah, we gotta sense if we have that Hydreigon. So, which was that? 700 something? Here, let me make one of these. So what I'll do is this. So the creep, and yeah, I think it was 700 something. Hello. Beating up the cops with the Hydreigon. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's take it one step at a time. Let's beat this Hitmonchan. Yeah, let's beat this thing up. Yes. Okay. It was something. It was one of these switches. Here it is. Boom. If these two switches are on, most of the scene is gonna play out. But we're gonna change this to confront with Hydreigon. Confront with Hydreigon. Or maybe threaten with Hydreigon, maybe? Yeah, we'll do threaten with Hydreigon. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, he's gonna get obliterated, yep. He's gonna say, who do you think you are? What? Who do you think you are? Telling me what to do? Who do you think you are telling me what to do? Just because you have a Pokemon. Let me think. So yeah, starting with the Hydreigon. I guess we could probably skip this. We don't need this. Did you have a Pokemon? I'll show you a real Pokemon. He's gonna say, I'll show you a real Pokemon. I'll show you a real Pokemon. Go! Hitmonchan! Okay. Alright. So, you know what? I probably could have just made this a separate option, like, thrown with Hydreigon. Nah, because we want different things to play. Yeah, so we'll throw him with Hydreigon. Show you a real Pokemon, Hitmonchan. And then we'll initiate a battle. So we need to make a battle for him. Have I done that? Let me see. It must be like a character I've used in floor field. So I don't have to make a whole new trainer type. Do I not have a single nerd? Come on. There has to be a single nerd somewhere. You. Are you a trainer? No, you are not. Well then. Looks like we are going to have to make a new trainer type. Well, maybe not new, but we'll definitely have to find or create one. So, let's see, do we have like a nerd? I'm sure we do. Nerd? No nerd. Well then. What are you, super nerd? Excuse me. Super nerd? No. Oh, is it scientist? No. Oh, yeah, okay. We could use this. This could work. Scientist could work. Okay, cool. Scientist. We could use that. I'm cool with scientist. I'm cool. So let me think. Yeah, we could work with the scientist, guys. And we need to find this right here, this simple folder. Whoa, all this stuff popping up. Well, okay, there's a lot, but it's just this one folder or notepad we need to be looking for. Okay. So, scientist, our boy, scientist, our boy. Oh, here, we'll control F. Do we have any scientists? No? Wow. Okay. No, that's fine. That's cool, I guess. Sure, we'll just, I don't know, take a random trainer. How about... We have a lot of trainers. Okay, we'll just grab you, I guess. We'll take that, and... Alright, we're gonna just name this scientist. We seem to already have one. Scientist. And we'll call him Creep. But that's his name, like, I didn't come up with it. I did. Alright, so let's see. Next is his team. You know he has a Hitmonchan. How does he have a Hitmonchan? I don't know. Hitmonchan. I don't know how he has it. It is definitely not level 80. Level 30 at max. These moves, I don't even feel like giving it a move set. We're just gonna... I mean, I could give it like a drain punch and all that, but you know, I'm gonna just let it be natural. So whatever the heck it has at level 30 and whatnot, it'll have. Ability, random, item, don't care. Nature, don't care. IVs, I don't know if I want to do that to y'all, but I mean, come on, you have a Hydreigon, so does this really matter? Not really. Nah. Friend ball, no way. More like a heavy ball. Because why not? Yeah, hello, I hope you have a great day, Nectabis. Let's see. Are the new starters gonna be in the help guide? Yeah. They should be. Yeah, they should be. I don't know when, but they should be. So this should be good, I think. And we'll make him say, "No, my Hitmonchan." The dialogue doesn't really matter here too much, but we'll just put it anyways. "No, my supreme Hitmonchan." Okay, simple. Alright, that should be good. So that's one part done. We can get all this nonsense out the way. Alright. Now then. We can go back. We need to go back. We need to grab a trainer or something. Here, you're a trainer. We'll just grab that. Cool. And we'll go back into the arcade and talk to our good old boy Creep here, our good boy, good old pal, and we will paste it right here. And we'll make the screen do all this shaking, whatever we have to. So we just input the stuff that we just did. So this is scientist. This, his name is what, Creep? He's the only Creep, right? I assume. And this is the lost text. So it'll say, "No, my poor Hitmonchan." Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Let's do it. Okay, let's try this again. Scientist. And Creep. And we'll just... we got a lot of notepads open, huh? Okay. No! My poor Hitmonchan. No, it was my supreme Hitmonchan. My supreme Hitmonchan. Let me see. Okay. Now then. Supreme Hitmonchan. I think that's good. Okay. Should you get skill though for defeating this Hitmonchan is the question. Because I mean, you're walking around with a level 100 Hydreigon that you didn't even raise, so should I really award any skill for that? Nah, it's too easy, it's too easy. You're already getting rewarded money. Not even one. Actually, I could give one. I could give one. I could give one skill for winning, I think. Lose skill. Gain charm. Losing skill though, interesting. Lose skill because you're not doing it yourself. Probably dark aura for intimidating the Creep with the Hydreigon. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. For now, we'll just make it to where you don't lose or gain anything. For now, we'll just chill. After the battle, we'll see if the battle works, right? After the battle, you say impossible. He said, "Could we get the Dino egg from Mom or the Hydreigon later? I don't want to go home on the weekends." Well, I was thinking that maybe at around like what, B rank, you can probably get Dino Egg from Mom. Maybe. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Everything should be good there, to be honest. So if you win, he'll say impossible. How could my excuse me, possible? How could my supreme Hitmonchan lose? It has the type advantage. But clearly not the level advantage, you idiot. Clearly not the level advantage. So let's see. Let's test it. Let's test it. Let's test it real quick. I wanna see if the battle itself works. Let's see if the battle works. Yeah, 65. Yeah, be at 65. So if you get the Hydreigon, or at least the Dino, at like level 30, when it comes out the egg, you know, you could evolve it. So you, in theory, you could have a Dino and at the beginning and end with a Hydreigon, all in the same rank, right? Now, what if you lose? That is a good question. What if you lose? That is a good question. What should happen if you lose? Maybe. They'll probably have the. He's probably just gonna gloat. And then the security guard is gonna break it up. Mom just loading you is crazy. And then you know what? Afterwards, we're gonna do some map making. We're gonna look back at the slums. We're gonna take a look at the slums, our South City district. Check up on it. I hope you guys not afraid to go into the slums or anything. Hope you aren't nervous. Alright, let's see. So yeah, we got this Hydreigon or whatever. Alright, let's see if this battle stuff works. Alright, so we gotta accept our quest, right? So let's save. Hello, Naomi. Alright. Oh, look, can you do me a favor? You're pretty strong. Yeah, I'll hear you out. So the same thing happens, right? Okay. Threaten with Hydreigon works, okay. Well, who do you think you are telling me what to do just because you have a Pokemon? Right? I'll show you a real Pokemon. Go Hitmonchan. Whoa. Scientist? Wait, do we not have it as a trainer type? Maybe not. You see, the battle is supposed to initiate, but being that we got this message here, it did not, clearly. But let's see, add a new trainer type. So yeah, we probably gotta define a type. a trainer type specifically. And not this. This was a trainer battle. Scientist. Yeah, we need to make a trainer type. Okay, fine. That's easy. We go into here, go into trainer types. We're gonna just do this. I'm gonna do it manually. I know it says I could make one there, but no, we're not gonna let that thing touch any of our stuff. Look, now we got scientists right here. Unless I spelled it wrong? Maybe. Scientists, let's double check. Hello? Where's the trainers? Where's the trainers? Okay, here we go. Okay, creep. Yeah, so what's the problem here? Oh, it's 3, that's why. It's this number 3. Oh, okay, the 3, right, okay, okay. You see, all I had to do, check this, right? It's gonna blow your mind. All I had to do was change this 0 into, you guessed it, a 3. That, or I removed the 3 in the dock and made it 0 or empty. But yeah. So if I were to click yes on that, it probably would have just overwritten my PBS file or something. We don't want that. Now you're gonna be blown away that that one number difference was the difference between us battling and not. Okay, sure, I'll help you out. Okay. Oh, you like a beautiful maiden? That's great. That's great. Excellent. Okay, so cool. We got our battle starting. Now, how long did it take me to learn? Like probably a few years. I learned a lot while I was just kind of messing around. I watched like Dundaga. He has some good videos, really good videos. I watched a lot of them. They'll teach you some tricks. They'll teach you some stuff. All right, so let's see. We got our battle level 30, our level 100 Hydreigon, naturally. What we got here. So, all right, we're just gonna clearly dog walk him and yeah, be about our day. Oh, your supreme Hitmonchan. Oh, poor thing. Impossible. Okay, so yeah, we know that works. We know that works. Cool. We know that works. So basically, we would just have to wrap this up, basically, right? I mean, you know, we got our battle. We probably just gotta touch up the dialogue real quick. A quick little, you know, because this wouldn't necessarily be the same because of our Hydreigon. So we would have to tweak this. Let's see. We could, all right, all these stats, you don't get to do this. Calm him down, this, that, and the third. You don't get to. Actually, I could make it. How about this? For those of you who don't want to use Hydreigon to threaten him, I'll give you the option to approach or talk or confront nicely, confront politely. Okay, politely. Okay, we'll confront politely. In which case, we can copy all the stats from here. We can copy all of this. Well, okay, maybe not all of it, but we can copy this. I'll cut that and we will paste it where the confront politely starts, which is right here. So that way you can still get your light aura. You don't have to be dark. You don't have to battle if you don't want to. It doesn't have to come to that. It doesn't need to come to that. Okay? So let's see. Uh, Born is the best mentor. You disagree. uh, Others might disagree with you. We are all entitled to our opinions. It is pathways. We all have the choice to decide who is the objective best mentor. You see, I can't even say myself because I would be considered biased. But I mean, if you want to be objective, never mind. Anyway, so let's continue. Right now, we're gonna look at our light aura stuff. Seems like it's gonna be good. You get your reward and all that. I mean, I could change up the dialogue. We might as well tweak it. It is lazy. A lot of this just copy and paste. It is lazy because But look, I've done a lot of this. A lot of this is rinse and repeat for me. So I could be a little bit lazy, just a little bit, just a tiny. But I can't be too lazy, so we'll tweak up the dialogue just a little bit. You say, you know what? You're right. I didn't think with such a huge scary Pokemon behind you, you would talk to me so nicely. I didn't. See, we can't be too lazy. I didn't think with such a huge scary Pokemon that you'd consider even talking. That you'd even consider speaking. Did you even consider speaking to me? Or that you'd even think to talk to me? Especially you. Oh, hold up. Wait. I can fix this. I need to write some more. Hold up. Just don't get in my way. I need to write some more. We gotta run this thing if we want to write some more. Extend text. I'm gonna run that. See, now look. Now we could write some more. Okay. That you'd even think to talk to me. I didn't think such excuse for me. Pokemon that you'd even think to talk to me. Especially. Nah, you know what? We'll just leave it at that. Did you even think to talk to me? And I'll give you some more. You know what? I'll give you some more light aura. I'll give you just a little bit more light aura. Just a tiny bit more. Should I give you a bit more charm? I don't want to be too generous. Too generous. But here, the dark aura, we definitely got to add to the dark aura. We're going to add to the light. Got to add to the dark naturally. Wait a minute, what's this? Assert dismay? Wait. We need to remove this. Assert dismay. What now? We don't need that. We don't need that. Get out of here. This is different. This is different. And wait a minute. Let me see what happens here, because I know the police is supposed to say something, right? When does he move? He's supposed to move. Does this move? Auto event? Does this? What happens? Oh, it's when you talk to this thing, right? Because you're supposed to talk to Hitmonchan, and after everything is done with the Hitmonchan, then is when the police does his movement and stuff. So, yeah, like, he, like, right around here. Wait, he says, you're a monster. No, I think this is it right here. All right, yeah, this is, I've had it. All right, that's it. I had enough of you. This is it right here. Yep. All right, that's enough, you two. My break just, yeah, we found it. We found it. So I'll probably have to change up the movement a little bit, just a little bit. Should you get the punching glove? Nah, actually, well, instead of him like walking you out, because remember, he's gonna recognize that Hydreigon. He's like, wait a minute. That Hydreigon, I know who that belongs to. That belongs to Jade's. That's Jade's Hydreigon. What are you doing? You trying to get me fired or you trying to get me killed? What are you doing? Yeah. Something like that, I think. I think so. Yeah, it'll probably have to be like that. And he'll probably let you off the hook and just take creep to the station. Because, so basically what's gonna happen here is because of that Hydreigon, you're able to get yourself out of potentially going to jail because that police officer recognized whose Hydreigon that actually is. And he's not trying to, you know, lose his job or hurt himself. You know, he's more concerned about the important things like his life. Okay, I think that's cool. Yeah, I think that's cool. So we'll just take. All right, So yeah, we'll have him walk over. So let me just take some of this. Let me just take some of this. I'll take some of this logic. Not all of it, just a little bit to get me started here. And we'll continue. So after our battle, this is where our battle begins. We don't need him going crazy. We'll delete that. All right, and all right, that's enough, you two. So after the battle, he's gonna move over, like move down. Or yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, or 3. I'll have him 3 just in case you walk in. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 to the left. All right, 3 to the left, and then we'll make him say, "All right, that's enough, you two. My break just ended right now, and I'm detaining you both for disrupt." Yeah, there we go, for disrupt. Yeah, he's gonna get cut off. He's gonna cut off. He's gonna be like, yeah. He's gonna be like, wait a minute, wait a second. Well, yeah, so wait a second. Wait a second. Is that Hydreigon? He's gonna say, the heck am I saying? Of course it belongs. He's gonna say, the heck am I saying? He's gonna say, the heck am I saying? Of course it belongs to G. And of course it belongs to Jade. The heck am I saying? Of course it belongs to Jade. Look, he's gonna say, yeah, he's gonna say, look, kid. Oh no. Well, I don't know what the heck I just deleted, but whatever. He's gonna say, look, kid. You say, look, kid, I don't know what. I don't know what. I don't know what you're doing with her Hydreigon, but it isn't any of my business. It isn't any of my business. Let's go, Hitmonchan man. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look up. Something like that. Yeah, I think something like that is cool. So, G, thank you for saying the G. Look, isn't any of my business. He's gonna move, and then he's gonna turn up. You're gonna say, let's go. We don't have all day. I don't have all day. He'll say, fine, I'll just explain to the station. They'll hear me out. He'll say, fine. I'll just explain to the station. Fine, I'll just explain to the station. Out of my way. Move. Move. There we go. And then, 1, 2. The player will need to take the 2 steps back. 1 step backwards. 2 step backwards. Right. Down, down, down. The police officer will go right. Alright, we'll make him police officer just go down, down, down. Make sure 3's on for him. Down. And we'll have him. I have his name is Chadwick in here. Oops, not dog. Chadwick. Move down. Right, down, right. Right, down, down. Okay. And we'll turn B switch on. Yeah, we can turn the B switch on after all their movement is done. Okay. No Hydreigon thing. She's in front of something. Fist fighting the Hitmonchan should remain a no Hydreigon thing. I agree. The only reason that you fight the Hitmonchan is because you don't have a Pokemon. Here you have a Pokemon, which is Hydreigon, so no need to get your hands dirty. No need to soil your delicate fist. So anyways, let's see. That should be good. So we'll make them fade out, disappear. You know how this goes. Gotta make them disappear. So look, gotta make them vanish. Blah, blah, blah. And we'll make the screen fade out. Make the screen fade out. Yeah. Make it, seem like a bit of time has passed. You can still walk around. Let's see. Also didn't realize. Let me see. right here. We'll use this right here. Yeah, was it beyond? And we need this guy to disappear too. What switch does he need? On officer, got him. $291. Now it is possible to do the quest and he's not there. So 291, I need to account for that. So let's see. It is possible that you did the quest and he's not there. So we'll do this. Depending on if the guard is here or not, set a conditional branch, because the guard can very well not be here. Remember, you can do the money mission before and, you know, get him out of there. So this is assuming that you got him out. We're gonna do this assuming that you didn't get him out. What we just did, this logic here is assuming he's still in the cafeteria while you're battling this guy. Yeah, so this right here is gonna be determined. So if this switch is off, we'll have the rest of this play, right? We'll have the rest of this play if the switch is off. So that's else. We'll put this under the else right here. Put this under this. So it's else. All right. So if the switch is on, that means our guy is not here. So because this switch would only be on if he's not there, if he's off. So if there is no police officer here, then after you beat this guy in a battle, I guess the arcade owner, he's gonna be mad, because remember before he's mad. So we'll have something similar play out. We'll have something similar play out with the arcade guy. You know, he's mad. Enough. Look, he's getting angry. Yeah, so we can actually have all this stuff still play out the same. But I mean, would you run away though with the Hydreigon? I mean, because this goes out to the runaway scene, to be honest. So would that happen? Doesn't recognize Hydreigon, the cops will chase. Thinking. I mean, threaten the owner? Nah, we can, it'll spiral out of just threatening. We gotta have it come to a close. We have to have it come to a close. Unless you be here in the beginning of the game for the entirety of your gameplay. So let's see. We're gonna make it to where, yeah, it's just gonna lead us straight to, it's gonna lead us straight to, I like this, I like it. It'll lead us straight into this scene, I like it. It'll just go straight to the run scene, how about it? If there is nobody here, it'll just go straight to the run scene, kind of like how before, same thing, same old. Not too shabby. So what we'll do is, yeah. We'll have it play right at the end, right? Or not here, right here. So it'll play right here. So just paste that in there. So we'll just say enough. Yeah, stuff like that should work. Okay. I think we're good. So why don't we go ahead and test this out? Let's go ahead and test this out real quick. We still didn't make what happens if you lose the match, but I'm probably just gonna have it to where if you lose the match, same thing happens, but he'll probably just talk some smack. Like, how'd you lose to a level 30 Hitmonchan? Garbage. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. But does the Hydreigon cost school though? No, so what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna allow players to leave the island with this Hydreigon. Clearly, this is not yours. This is not your Hydreigon. Cannot be going around the campus acting like this is all yours, you know. Can't do that. This is mom's Hydreigon. You're just taking it out for a little walk. This is a walk, friendly walk. Right? This guy would agree. We're gonna threaten you. Okay, I'm gonna defeat you in a battle. See, I'm a dev, I could skip. So we'll skip. We won this. You said this guy comes in, he's like, that's enough, you two. My break just ended right now, and I'm telling you both for. Oh, wait a second. Is that Hydreigon that belong to Jade? The heck am I saying? Of course it belongs to Jade. Look, kid, I don't know what you're doing with your Hydreigon, but it isn't even my business. Let's go. I don't have all day. He's like, fine. I'll just explain to the station. Oh, I should have made the player move back, but okay. That works, I guess. And, we can't move though, so I need to make it, I guess, the auto switch end or the auto run end. This event probably run end, whatever. Make this end. Or whatever event played, we need to make it end. So, I got an idea. We'll do exit event processing. But I mean, it looked good for the most part. It looked good, I guess. Looks good. Let me just do this though. Exit event processing. Where is it though? Here it is. Exit event processing. We'll do that to see if we can shut down out of all this. Shut down all this. Okay. Hoping that worked. I don't know if there was anything else going on here. Because we couldn't move. I don't know if it was because we were stuck or something. But yeah, maybe it's because we'll just move. Instead of back up, I'll just move down. Maybe that's why. Maybe it was stuck. Whoops, wrong event. Move down. And I'm talking about this right here. Instead of taking 2 steps backwards, we'll take it. Because he probably, I don't know, took 2 steps backwards and say couch. I don't know, right? So we don't know what's making us freeze, but I think this might be. So we'll move down. Then I would turn down. Okay. I think that's okay. Let's try it out again. Should be okay. Should be okay. Let's see. Alright, here goes. Yeah, I can do you a favor. I'll hear you out. Alright. Train with Hydreigon. We won. They don't like that. Okay. Oh, I guess I probably should make the screen fade a bit better, but I mean, okay. That's cool. That's cool. That works. That works. I guess I should probably make her dialogue change, right? Oh, thank you, Arisha. Oh, that did change. Okay, cool. All right, cool. There we go. Yo. Thank you for loving my voice. All right. So that seems to be pretty good, right? Solid so far. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. It's okay. it's okay. We'll probably have to go in, tweak some things, test it out when this guy isn't here, and some other stuff. But for now, we'll just call that a W. And I'm thinking we could take a look at our South City district. You see, in one of our shadow lives, we was taking a look at this, making the slums. See, I was trying to make the slums here, but do I want to do that in this live? I don't know. Might have to be another secret live where we go ahead and we work on this, but just to do a quick little showcase, you know, this is supposed to be the North City district. I'm supposed to make it to where, you know, this is North City district. You come from right here, can go down. I gotta populate it some more. And once you come down here, this is supposed to be the border, so I know what the border is. And afterwards, it's gonna bring you to the central, so you're gonna come down, run down, right? I'm pretty sure I showed this before, but yeah. Come down, there's gonna be a side that you can go through over here. And then have some shops. But down here, you know, take a look. Down here is where the slums is gonna be. You go down. It's gonna be right here. It's gonna bring you right here, so you're gonna arrive right here. So, you know. So, yeah. Taking a look at the mapping, a little bit of the mapping. It's not done yet. I don't even know if this is how I want the layout to be. I don't know if I'm gonna make a road over here, make like a road. I could. You know, I wanted to make like this, like the rocket based stuff, and there's nothing done over here. But yeah, we're trying to cook, so we'll probably cook on this another time. To be honest, we'll have this video remain the Hitmonchan and the Hydreigon. But next time though, I think maybe we could actually take a look at this city. I think we could take a look at the city, touch it up a bit. You know, explore it, maybe see if we can populate it, add some people and stuff. Right? Sounds fun. Okay. So, yeah. We get like dark aura events and slums. Yeah, we can make all kinds of stuff. We'll do all kinds of stuff here. All kinds of stuff. But yeah, for now, I'd say that's it. I think we should wrap this up. Mainly because I'm pretty hungry. So I'm gonna go and get some food. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for helping me reach, what, 2,720 subscribers? Something like that. But look, we're moving upwards and I like it. I appreciate you guys for being here. Next time, we're gonna do this slum stuff. You know, please like, comment, subscribe, share if you can, right? And yeah, let me know if you want to see any more. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I will catch y'all next time. See ya.